historic Soldier Field. Today, a fun matchup in store. It's the Kansas City Chiefs and the Chicago Bears.
Your 2026 Chicago Bears.
Set to go is the kicker, Harrison Butker. And here we go from Chicago. Josh Blackwell to return it. And this manages to get just beyond that 30-yard line. So out come the Bears, ready for their first possession. And leading them out, one of the game's all-time leading passers. The top pick back in 2009. Still going strong, it's Matthew Stafford.
Stafford just continues to fight off injuries, and he continues to battle Father Time. And it is remarkable. There's a lot of quarterbacks as we see him age. We see the arm fall apart. We see the wear in the tear and the velocity disappear. You're just not seeing that with Stafford. You can question how long the journey may continue, but you cannot question how productive he is when he's on that field.
And he's down inside the 40 before he's escorted out. So a gain of 30 yards on that play. And it'll be first down Bears.
I can assure you of one thing. That carry just brought some extra work in the opening quarter. You couldn't script that run any better.
Down inside the 40 now with a first down following that last play. Give now to the running back. And they shut him down on this one. They get him behind the line, and that should push him out of field goal range. That's a nice quick correction for this front, Brock. Give up the big play and then get a little back on the very next one.
Exactly the kind of response you want to see from your defense. You got to forget about the big play for now and stay focused on that next snap.
Off the play fake, it's Stafford. Defender arrives right as the ball does, and the hit knocks it free. Incomplete. Tried getting that one to Brock Bowers. And that's going to leave him with a tough 3rd and long. Working across the middle, Brock, it is tough for anybody to make plays through all that mess, even when you're the biggest and baddest pass catcher on the roster.
But as a tight end, you're going to be disappointed because that's what you're paid to do. It's one thing for those undersized receivers you talk about. It's another one for these big tight ends. You are paid to make that catch through contact, and you couldn't do it.
And he takes this in. Touchdown, Chicago. The Bears take a 6-0 lead right away. So that right there, Brock, exactly what you want to start off a contest.
Opening drives are such tone setters. You come out flat as a group, maybe go 3 and out. Sometimes there's a carryover effect, but here they were sharp, they were crisp, and they grabbed the early lead.
Now Cairo Santos on to add the PAT. Extra point set right down the middle. And the Bears will jump out to a 7-0 lead.
Chiefs, nothing.
Santos has it all teed up and ready to send this away. It's Brashard Smith now with the return. And in the end, he's able to get it to about the 25-yard line before he's hauled down. So here are the Chiefs out on offense for their first drive. They're brought out by a former #1 pick who always plays with energy and passion, Baker Mayfield.
There's just certain quarterbacks, the way they run on the field, You just say their name and just some adjectives and attributes pop up right away. For Baker Mayfield, scrappy, tough, a will to win. I'm not surprised at all to see himself back in the starting role. Not surprised at all to see him flourish. The dude is mentally tough, he's mentally strong, and he typically makes the most of his opportunities.
And they will finally catch up to him just a second before he could reach that 40. 12 yards on that play, and a good call nets him the first.
Well, more often than not, it's the passing game that's asked to go from first down in just one play. But when you get that big play potential on the ground, geez, it just infuses your offense with confidence.
The first carry now, Brashard Smith. And that's good for a gain of 5. Sent to the ground by Kyler Gordon.
That's a run that you'll take the result in the NFL every time. A nice play, a solid game, but it's also a run that you know, and you may come back to. Because if you were that close to breaking off an explosive one, you really break the backs of the defense.
Mayfield now from the gun. He finds Evans left side. And he'll pick up enough to move the chains.
Move the chains! Gotta move them chains! Build momentum to keep that defense on its heels.
First down. A gain of 9 yards. First down, Chiefs.
The ball's on the 48. Here we go. First down. Baker now from the gun. Has him on the quick hitter. And they're going to bring him down at the 36. They'll move the chains after that pickup of 12.
Sure seems like he knew exactly what he wanted, and he got it going right where he wanted to with the ball off the snap.
A gain of 12. And a first down.
They've got first down here from the 36. From the gun, Mayfield. Completed over the middle. And he'll get this down to the 33-yard line.
It's not just imperative that a quarterback knows man or zone. Same thing for a receiver, especially on a drag route. When he sees zone coverage like that, just settle down, find the soft spot, and give your quarterback a chance.
Second down now, they need 7. Once more, it's Mayfield. Has a man, Justin Jefferson. And he pushes this down to the 22-yard line. They come through with a nice gain of 10 and a first down. Now the completion rate is strong, partner. The yards, you got to imagine, will start to come soon enough.
You never go broke taking a profit, and you know this one too, Kate. The crumbs always lead to...
Oh, the cookie. Now I'm hungry. First down, here's Baker. And he's got it, it's in close. Touchdown, Kansas City. The Chiefs finish off their opening drive. Mike Evans with the touchdown. Well, no hesitations to start this one out, Brock. These guys came out slinging it. Seems like that's going to be what their offense leans on throughout this game.
Yep, don't see really any reason to get away from it as long as the results keep coming. The second drive, I think we'll all be watching that one. Will they mix in a little bit more run? Will they have to mix in more run, or can they continue to just shred this defense through the air?
Now Harrison Butker for the point after. Troubles with his snap, but he still knocks it through. And the Chiefs respond with 7 of their own to tie it here early. Now after tying this game up, they're all set to send her away. Blackwell now to return it. Pretty solid field position starting out here, Brock. He's tackled at the 29. The Bears offense out there for their second drive of the contest. And I think they'd be content doing everything the same as their prior drive and getting another touchdown here. Chicago bringing the offense to the line. It's 1st and 10. Stafford from the gun. He completes it in traffic. And that tackle stops him after a solid gain.
I'm not going to lie. I know they got a completion, and completions, you never turn them down. But to make that throw for those yards into double coverage, that is way too much risk for that reward.
5 still to go here. This is 2nd down. Gibbs now from the gun. He's unable to get away from that tackle. Good work by the defense. Nothing gained on 2nd down.
When you rush the passer, it's kind of like tracking down a runner. That same pass, same athleticism comes to life. He looked pretty good hunting his prey right there.
3rd and 4 coming up now. Working from the gun. Here's Stafford. It's caught by McLaurin. And he's tackled after getting this to the opposing 46. It's a gain of 19 on the play. And that'll be 1st down, Chicago.
1st and 10.
No doubt they'll take a repeat of how this game began, Brock, and that play has them on their way towards it.
Scripting for success. They'll keep pressing the advantage, too, until some resistance has got to finally appear.
And that is how our 1st quarter will end as that pass falls incomplete. That's the end of one. Both teams with a little luck finding the end zone early. Scoreboard showing 7s on each side. Back to Soldier Field in just a moment. We're back and all set for the 2nd quarter. Bears football. They start out 2nd and 10. Shotgun snap to Stafford. And again, it's going to hit the ground. Incomplete. Looking for his running back, and 2 straight incompletions. It made this 3rd down.
That play right there, Kate, that just goes to show you, you can't take any completion for granted. Even some of the shortest passes in the game plan.
No connection on the last play, and now it's 3rd down. Now Stafford again. And they can't connect on the 3rd down deep shot. Love the courage they had to try it, but it's incomplete, and now we've got 4th down.
I'll say, Kate, that defense looked even better, sharper on 3rd down than they did on 2nd. They played that one so tight there was no window to throw.
On 4th down, it's Torrey Taylor on for the Bears to punt this away. Chiefs have Nico Remigio out for the return. And that kick will get out of bounds without a return. Looks to be a little shy of reaching the 20. The Chiefs and Baker Mayfield ready for this next possession. And all that's needed here, Brock, is some repeat execution from that last series. Of course, I expect the defense has made some adjustments after giving up that touchdown.
And that is the beauty of this game we love so much. Those back and forth adjustments on the sidelines. And can this offense do what it did a drive ago? And that is stay one play ahead of their defensive foes.
He'll step up, and there he goes. And he's taken down after a very productive effort there, Brock, up to the 40-yard line. It's a great pickup, 16 yards, and now they've got 1st down.
You know, these are the type of plays that really get an offense going. This is a chance for QB to inspire the guys around him. Calling his own number, carrying his teammates to a 1st down on that big run. That inflates an offense, and it can suck the wind out of that defense.
Trying down the middle with Henry. Can't slip that initial tackle. Stops made for no gain on that 1st down play.
Okay, that's a run that's ho-hum on the stat sheet, but if you see a bigger play on the ground later on, it'll largely be because of a play just like that one, softening up the front and opening the door for a bigger gap in the future.
Last run, not a lot of help, Brock. 9 to go now on 2nd down. Shotgun snap for Mayfield. Short pass brought in. And he's going to get this up to the 45 before he's brought down.
That's a gain of 4. Brings up 3rd and 5.
So now here's 3rd and 5. Now they're going to throw out of the gun. And his perfect start is over. And that's the first one of his throws to wind up incomplete.
The numbers tell us pretty clearly, you get to 3rd and long, extra long, it's really hard to stay on the field. That's disappointing because that was 3rd and manageable and an incomplete.
The Chiefs looking to punt on 4th down, so on comes Matt Ariza to handle it. That one hits at the 6, but can't check up. It gets into the end zone for a touchback. Chicago getting set to take the field now. And in a tie game, we've been sensing a breakthrough coming, Brock. Might this be the drive where we finally see one side get the edge over the other?
Well, if it is, Kate, you know and I know it's about play-to-play execution and more than likely making sure they can convert in some of those situational downs.
Bears making their way up to the line. Here comes 1st and 10. I'll start on the ground with Gibbs. And they'll only find 1 yard up the gut. 2nd down.
I don't think that's the amount that they were looking for there, Kate. Going to lead to some shuffling around here in the playbook. Find a more aggressive call on 2nd.
The 21-yard line.
Last run only gained a yard. That means it's 2nd and 9. Another one for Gibbs. He gets a nice chunk. Looks like about 5. It's going to be 3rd down.
When you don't have great success on 1st down, Kate, it's a little bit like a hitter in baseball falling behind in the count. And all you want to do as a hitter is get back to a fighting chance. Give yourself a better count. That play, well, it does the same here. Now a much more manageable and opportune 3rd down situation.
Stafford now on 3rd down. Screen here for Gibbs. Escapes the defender. And he will have this across that 40-yard line before they manage to stop him. The end result there, 15 yards and a 1st.
This dude's just simply got a nose for the marker no matter how they get him the ball, Kate. Hand it to him, and he sniffs out that 1st down. Get it to him on a screen, and it's no different. He surges ahead and keeps this drive moving.
On 1st down, it's Gibbs. And he's only able to get back to the line. It's going to be 2nd down.
I know these DNs love to get to the quarterback. I know that sacks many times equals a bigger payday. But doing the dirty work, playing the run well, that's what the best of the ends do in this league.
Now we are still waiting for the scoring for anybody really to get going as we've hit our 2-minute warning. More from Soldier Field after this. Well, nothing doing on the last run. It's 2nd and 10. Throw completed out to the left. For a second, we both thought he'd get the first, but he winds up being just shy of it. Gain of 8, 3rd down.
I really like the timing of that screen call to the perimeter. Get the ball in space to operate and turns into a nice gain.
3rd down, 1 yard to go. Looking to throw on 3rd and 1. He's got it, complete to Collins. And he's tackled with the 1st down yardage.
They like to say it's about the Jimmies and the Joes. I think that's about the X's and the O's. That's a well-drawn-up completion that nets them the 1st down.
So fresh set of downs now from the 39. First and 10. Here's Stafford. Finds Gibbs out of the backfield. And they make the stop. We're going to say about the 37-yard line.
Kate, I don't know why every once in a while I'll get these little flashbacks, but a little play like that just flashes me back to the preseason, my first preseason, where one of the veteran QBs said, hey, Brock, whatever you do, just find completions. You will never go broke taking a profit. Go get a completion. They're at a premium in this league.
Stafford throwing again. That one is incomplete. Couldn't hang on through the contact. He was looking for his back, Jahmyr Gibbs there. And things look tougher now with 3rd and long.
Fairly safe to say as that one falls incomplete this first half so far, well, it's not met the standard they set for themselves.
9th play of the drive coming up. They need 8 yards here on 3rd down. Stafford's going to throw once more. Collins got it left side. And he's going to be taken down a yard shy of the 25. The Bears decide to call their first time out. They'll have 2 left to work with before halftime.
You know, they call that the money down for a reason, because you're just simply not going to last long in the NFL if you don't convert a good portion of your 3rd downs. It's the money down. And nice to see them roll the dice and continue the series.
Coming to the line for another 1st and 10. It's Stafford once more. Finds him over the middle. And he's short of the first after a mild gain. Timeout Chicago. It uses its 2nd. And they still have 1 in their pocket for what's left of this half.
Well, that's a modest little drag route, but if you ever just need a safe short gain on a throw, that's a go-to route to target.
Halfway to the marker. It's 2nd and 5. Stafford now. Hauled in, again it's Bowers. And they take him out of bounds, which means his offense setting up for 1st and goal.
Nice to see that connection, that chemistry working between the two of them.
1st and goal at the 9-yard line.
This offense in position now. It's 1st and goal. From the red zone now. Makes the catch. Touchdown, Chicago. The Bears take the lead just before halftime. Nico Collins with the touchdown. So, Brock, this offense starting to find its rhythm a bit as they finish things with a touchdown there to give them the lead.
And the key word there that you said is finish, because you want to have that mindset, even early in the game, that field goals aren't going to cut it. So that's great work to make sure they finish with 6 points.
Santos now for the extra point. Right down the middle, it's good. And the Bears break that tie and now lead by 7.
14, Chiefs 7.
Santos has it all teed up and ready to send this away. On the return, here's Nico Remigio. And he's brought down just inside the 25.
The Chiefs take over 1st and 10 at their own 23-yard line.
First and 10 now with all of 15 seconds left to utilize in this half. They'll turn to the ground game and just run this clock out. Romped by the first guy he met. No gain on that 1st down run.
A gain of a yard brings up 2nd and 9 at the 24-yard.
So we have a 1-score game here at the break. Now it's time for the EA Sports Halftime Report. Scott Hansen, take it away.
All right, Kate, thanks very much. Welcome in, everyone, to the downtown Orlando studios. Scott Hansen and crew with you for a short and sweet halftime, as this game's had a little bit of everything to it. We'll find out which side can establish some tempo in the 3rd quarter as we're ready to kick off the 2nd half. Back out to our commentary team, Kate Scott and Brock Heward.
Thanks for that update, Scotch. Welcome back, everyone, for the third quarter. Got a one-touchdown game here as we get you back down to the field. Santos has it all teed up and ready to send this away. Remigio with the return. And he's brought down just beyond that 25-yard line. The Chiefs have their offense out to start this third quarter. It's a touchdown ball game right now, Brock. 14-7 as they start this possession. Chiefs coming up to the line here. It's 1st and 10. It's Henry on the counter. And they blow up the opening play of this drive. Love the aggressiveness from this defense. Their dominance against this ground game rolls on, Brock. Add another stop to what's going to be some real nice film for them to watch.
How many times do you think in your lifetime, Kate, you've heard from a defensive coordinator, job number one is?
Stop the run.
And they've been doing it.
Baker now from the gun. Completed over the middle. They're going to have this up at the 44-yard line as they haul him down. They get 18 yards out of it and a new set of downs.
Kansas City Chiefs. First down.
You know, Kate, you'll find teams go to this crossing route concept sometimes a dozen times a game. And a lot of times it's for shorter yardage, but sometimes things break in the right coverage for a much bigger impact play, just like that.
From the gun, a run for Henry. He locates a couple of yards through that chaos. Trevon Dexter escorted him to the ground.
Hey, not a bad play by any means, but there's room for more, and they know it.
At the 47-yard line.
Last run got him 3. Here's 2nd and 7. Another run for Henry. And once again, he doesn't manage much before getting brought down. 4 yards on the pickup, and that's going to leave him with 3rd and 3.
You know, these are the kind of runs, Kate, that a balanced game plan and a balanced offense is built on. It gets you good yardage, it sets up your play action, and it keeps that defense honest.
3rd and short, Mayfield. That one's caught by Jefferson. And he'll pick up enough to move the chains.
A gain of 6. And a Kansas City Chiefs. First down.
It sure seemed like he knew exactly where he was going with that right off the snap.
First down from the 42. Mayfield now from the gun. Has him on the quick hitter. And they get this down to the 28. A gain of 15 there. And it's going to be first down, Kansas City.
That's another Kansas City Chiefs. First down. A gain of 15. And a first down, Chiefs.
I think my favorite part was the magic he worked after the catch. The way he took the completion and made so much more out of it by adding all the extra yardage.
Out of the gun, Henry. And he's able to power this forward, but they stop him after 2 yards.
If there's ever a play we could call garden variety in the NFL, I think we just saw it right there. That's an uneventful run and a pretty sound stop there defensively.
Need a better result than that last run. It's 2nd and 8. From the gun, Mayfield. That pass complete to Goddard. And he picks up about 6 on the play. Stopped though right near the marker. Didn't get it, 3rd down.
There's no question, Kate, that the big plays down the seam or will make tight ends a fan favorite, but it's those type of catches right there. The short yardage, it gets good coverage, contested catches that really make tight ends a locker room favorite.
Turning to Henry on 3rd. And he's tackled with the first down yardage.
A gain of 4 yards.
You love a huddle? Kate, you really do. You love a huddle full of guys like this who just know how to keep the drive moving forward. There's some trust there. He's going to get the job done, and he's going to get another shot, I would guess, down the line.
So a new set of downs. Here we go. 1st and 10. Running once more with Henry. Now he continues to find no traction on the ground here, Brock, as they bring him down for no gain.
Well, that's just about textbook defense and how to shut down an RPO. The coverage was tight, the numbers were up, and then the bodies were there to stuff that run before it could get going.
2nd and 10. Need to get some positive yardage here. To throw is Mayfield. This one's caught. And it's another 1st down on this drive. Man, this time they're into 1st and goal.
You know, it sure seems like he knew exactly where he was going with that before the snap. That's a pre-snap decision that led to a post-snap 1st down.
4 downs to get this across. Here's 1st and goal. Here's Baker. Too far out of the back of the end zone it goes. Incomplete. Thought he had a touchdown there. So now it'll be 2nd and goal. So they fire for the end zone on 1st down, Brock. I think a lot of folks probably assume after the incompletion it'd be a run here on 2nd and goal. What say you?
Yeah, I think you always got to be careful about assuming. As a fan, as a defensive coordinator, I think as an offense, you've worked on it all week, continue to get to the stuff you trust the most.
And they will score. Touchdown, Kansas City. The Chiefs cut into the lead coming out of halftime. Mike Evans with the touchdown. His 2nd scoring catch of the game. So they punch it in for 6, Brock, and now a conversion away from tying this game back up.
This one just has the feel, doesn't it? The makings of a 1-score game in the 4th quarter that could go either way.
Butker to try the point after. The point after splits the upright. And the Chiefs tie things up at 14. So we've got a tie ball game now as they send this away. Blackwell now to return it. He stopped on the run back at the 27. The Bears and wide receiver Nico Collins ready to go once again. And after the impressive drive we just witnessed, you gotta imagine that they are hoping to respond with something similar.
Yeah, and I don't love to use the word can't, right? But this can't be a 3-and-out for this offense right here. They got to give their defense a chance to catch their breath and turn some of the momentum in the building.
First call here coming from the shotgun. Out of the shotgun, they'll give it to him inside. This is a hand for about 5. Zayvon Collins in on the tackle.
It's a gain of 5. Brings up 2nd and 5 at the 32-yard line.
After 3 quarters, we're still neck and neck. Neither side has been able to fully separate. It's still a tie ball game, 14 points apiece as we get ready for the 4th. First down run, nabs him 5, now 2nd and 5. Enough to Gibbs from the gun. And he'll pick up enough to move the chains.
It's a gain of 8. And the Bears, first down. First and 10.
That does not show up on any explosive stat sheet, but let me tell you, Kate, that's the real deal right there. You run for that kind of yardage consistently in the NFL, you do set yourself up for success.
First down throw here for Stafford. Dumped off to his running back. And they're approaching midfield with that gain of 6. He's up to the 46.
Ooh, he knew he was going to pay for throwing that. I knew it from up here in the booth watching that happen. But that's an experienced quarterback. If that first primary target isn't there, make sure you find your safety valve. And that got them some yards, so taking that shot, well, it was not for nothing.
This is Gibbs on second down. And this great effort winds up getting him well into enemy territory before he's brought down. Give him 18 yards on that play, Brock, and it gets him a first down.
First down. First and 10 at the 36-yard line.
Danger, Kate. Danger, I say. You get this guy in the open field, and he is dangerous to take it to the house.
They've got first down here from the 36. Again, it's Gibbs. They call this a modest gain here, Brock. About 3 yards. Second down coming up.
Garrett Williams on the stop. A 3-yard pickup brings up second and 7 at the 33-yard line.
Off the gut they go with Gibbs. And he's going to have this one down to the 20. Give him 13 on that play. And it'll be first down Bears.
That's another Bears first down.
Every offense in this league is looking for a back who can be an athlete and a bruiser at the same time. And you feel lucky if you got one. Someone who can, well, eat up space when the lanes are open and deliver a little punishment to stretch plays when that tackler tries to meet him in the hole.
And he's able to manage a couple on that run.
He's taken down at the 17-yard line. 2 yards on the pickup. It's second and 8.
Following that little 2-yard run, it's second and 8. Off the play fake, it's Stafford. Oh, again, it looks like a pick, but they drop it. A chance to steal it away in the end zone, but they just can't finish the play.
Oh, that was such an opportunity lost. They were looking for a way out without giving up any points on the series. And instead, well, he just couldn't quite hang on.
He's back to throw. Complete beyond the marker. And he goes out of bounds. That's going to set up first and goal.
They've run this 12-yard out route, Kate, at the combine, well, all the way back to last century when I had to throw it. And this throw, this is a big boy throw. This is a differentiator. Can you make that deep out throw on time, on rhythm, and accurately? Well, that was teaching tape right there.
First and goal. Here's Gibbs. So some defensive initiative in that goal to go, Brock. They take him down behind the line. Second and goal coming up.
These edge defenders in the league today, Kate, they've got so much on their list to do. A huge to-do list. They got to get to the passer, they got to set an edge, and they got to stop that run game, not just on the end of the line, but in that case, right in the middle of the field.
Stafford now against the blitz. And he takes this in. Touchdown, Chicago. The Bears take a fourth-quarter lead. Terry McLaurin with the touchdown. Well, this has definitely been a tight one throughout, Brock. So now that they've taken the lead, the question becomes, can they hold on to it?
And that question right there is one the defense has to answer. But this sure had the look of a drive where a coaching staff challenged that offense, saying, hey, we need a big drive from you guys right here. And sure enough, that offense delivers.
Yeah, no doubt. Santos connects on the point after. And the Bears break that tie and now lead by 7.
21. Chiefs 14.
Santos has it all teed up and ready to send this away. Here's Smith on the return. And this drive will start inside the 25. Offense heading out now for the Chiefs. Still time to go, Brock, but that touchdown has them down now 7. They've got to find the end zone here. Now Kansas City looks settled in and ready. Here we go. 1st and 10. Play fake. It's Mayfield. Throwing the out route complete. And he's going to be sent out of bounds just after he crosses the 35. Big gain. 14 on the play. And that's a Chiefs first down.
It was such a privilege for me to watch Marvin Harrison and Reggie Wayne in person in Indianapolis do their work. Darrell Jackson out in Seattle, they showed how great a deep out is as a chain-moving play. It's all about getting that leverage at the top of the route and then exploiting the leverage as that ball arrives on time downfield.
And they had somebody there for that quick stop, but a nice completion gets them across midfield. They'll get 14 yards and a new set of downs. It's the 2-minute warning from Chicago. Chiefs losing by 7. Well, just a yard shy of midfield. 1st and 10. Back to throw. Short pass brought in. And he has this one past the 50 and will start downhill into Bears territory.
Sometimes when you're just looking to move it forward, get some small yards on the throw, quarterback's best friend, security blanket. And when it's a big old tight end, that's an extra bonus.
2nd and 6 coming up here. Setting up to pass. This is Jefferson, and he's got it. And they are set up excellently. This is down to the 18. The Chiefs signal for a timeout. That's going to be their first. And they can take a moment to try to build more momentum after getting that first.
1st and 10 at the 18-yard line.
Give to Henry on the inside handoff. And they're going to have 1st and goal after he picked up a nice chunk there.
16 more yards.
I think we've all become very accustomed, and I'll raise my hand and saying these tight ends are almost like bona fide receivers, big receivers. But they show you right there, when they can be powerful blockers, it can make a huge difference in a run game.
We'll look to throw it. Screen here for Smith. And that's a Kansas City touchdown. The Chiefs cut it to a point late in this one. So they get the all-important touchdown here late in the game, Brock. Now the question, play for the tie or go for 2 and the lead?
And I know they've got all these charts and numbers and analytics to tell you what to do, but this comes down to the gut and the trust of the head coach. Does he trust his offense more to go get this 2-point conversion, or is he going to lean into his defense and believe that they can get the stop?
In the 11th hour, now a point after try to tie this game. And everyone can breathe easier now. His try is good, and they found a way to tie it late in the 4th. Now after tying this game up, they're all set to send her away. Blackwell now to return it. And he's brought down just beyond that 25-yard line. The Bears offense now heads back out to the field. And even with some time left, Brock, a long ways to go to get into range for a game winner. They're going to need to move it in a hurry. Chicago bringing the offense to the line. It's 1st and 10. Drive begins with Gibbs. Can't slip that initial tackle. Stops made for no gain on that first down play.
On the stop. No gain on the play. Brings up 2nd and 10 at the 27-yard line.
Well, nothing doing on the last run. It's 2nd and 10. Here he is to throw. Finds him over the middle. And it's good yardage, but they tackle him short of the sticks. The Bears decide to call their first timeout. And they still have 2 available for them as we approach the end of this game. Third and just 2 to go. Looking to throw it. Another drop. The last 2 plays both should have been intercepted, but neither could be brought in. However, Brock, they do at least force this 4th down. Now, this goes for every player in every sport, Brock. Fatigue in the 4th quarter. So that can mean dropped interceptions just as much as it can mean a dropped catch, too.
And believe it or not, Kate, quarterbacks, they can get fatigued, too.
Yeah.
Maybe not as much physically as their buddies running around and hitting, but mentally. You just get tired there as a passer. You start to assume, and that's a dangerous place to play.
And he gets his guys a few yards before they bring him down on the return. The Chiefs' offense set to take over again. And there's enough time left that you can't call it impossible. They're going to need a heck of a play downfield to get in range for a possible game winner. Chiefs coming up to the line here. It's 1st and 10. Henry gets it here to start the drive. And they try to power it forward, but only a couple of yards there.
Joe Tryon Shoyinka on the stop. It's a pickup at 3. Brings up 2nd and 7 at the 28-yard line.
Man, this has been such a great game. Nobody is ready for it to end just... Gotta block that missed kick from their minds and refocus. Still a win to be had as overtime has begun. Blackwell now to return it. This makes it up to the 25. The Bears about set for their next possession. They were only on the field for 3 plays their prior series, Brock. Let's see what changes they make to take over here. Bears making their way up to the line. Here comes 1st and 10. One of the tight ends motioning left. First throw of overtime. Hits him on the end route. And he's taken down quickly. Nicely done by the defense. But the catch does get him to the 39-yard line. They pick up 14 yards on that one, and that'll be 1st down Chicago.
I may love watching a great thrower, but I love watching a well-done route too, Kate. Make that guy think you're trying to stack him only to drop your hips and cut right inside. Some good work to help reset those chains.
Straight ahead with Gibbs. And that's only 1 yard up the middle. Gonna be 2nd down.
The one thing I could say positive about the execution of that play is at least he didn't go backwards.
At the 41-yard line.
Overtime just getting started. Both teams are going to get a chance with the football here. We've got second down. Stafford from the gun. Catch made over the middle. And this is picked up by the Chiefs. Only a little bit of a run after he recovered the fumble, but their offense is going to be happy as they take over possession. For one side, an incredible mistake, and for the other, a clutch defensive play that could set up the end of this game.
This is overtime, baby, and every play is amplified by 100. And now some life to go get yourself a win.
All right, the Chiefs in good field position here as they start out 1st and 10. The drive begins with Henry. And he'll cross the 50 and start pushing onto the opposing side of the field. A nice 6-yard pickup. They're going to have 2nd and 4.
Cool thing about a drive starting run like that, Kate, is it really just gives you every opportunity in the playbook, whatever you want to do. But as for me, I like to reward that runner. Give it to him again and see if he can get you a new set of downs.
Out of the gun, they'll give it to him inside. Defender gets to him right around the line. It's going to be marked as no gain. So, Brock, that means 3rd down coming up.
Well, that's what I'm talking about. That's the kind of reaction time you want when you face a draw play. They broke on it shortly after the draw started, and they contained it to a minimal gain.
To the line. Here's 3rd and 3. Shotgun snap for Mayfield. And they get to him as he was trying to make something happen. It's the exact opposite of what this offense needed. They now face 4th down.
In theory, Kate, that's exactly what complementary man coverage is supposed to look like. The DBs, well, they're sticky on the back end of it. The front end, that pass rush, it makes an impact that gets home. But, of course, we know it's not that simple. It is really tough to lock down a full field for more than a second or two.
The Chiefs bringing out their punt team. And in overtime, this has to be struck well. Ooh, snaps a little off, but he adjusts and sends it away. So this one sails over the sideline, and they'll spot it where a touchback would go at the 20-yard line. Chicago's offense trotting out there for another series. Each offense has had a chance to score now, Brock. Neither one could, so we're in a sudden death. The next score wins it.
And wouldn't it be great, Kate, if we saw one of these defenses just take a turnover back for the winning touchdown? Really just surprise everybody here.
Love that.
It'll be a little tougher to do now, though. Both offenses a little more settled in, and you've got to imagine a little more sense of urgency.
I'll start on the ground with Gibbs. And he's taken down just a couple of yards shy of the 40. Give him an 18-yard pickup there. And it'll be 1st down Bears.
And the Bears, 1st down. 1st and 10.
A run like that, Kate, it just gives everybody a little bit more bounce offensively because you also know it can set the table for more.
Quite the start to that drive, huh, partner? First play sets him up at the 38. The give now out of the shotgun. And good forward, about 5 yards, it looks like. It's 2nd down now.
Some backs are easier to tackle than others. Some, well, they just choose violence. They look for those opportunities to bust through tackles and keep those legs pumping.
All right, Brock, both teams have had their opening salvos. Next score wins it in OT as they come up on 2nd down. Working from the gun, here's Stafford. That's complete to Bowers outright. And he's tackled with the 1st down yardage.
I'm sure Coach, the play caller, doesn't mind making the job a little bit easier. You know, play calling's a lot simpler and easier when you count on the offense to move the chains on those early downs.
Ball just a yard shy of midfield. 1st and 10. Blown back in the backfield, and they give it to him. And he only manages one. Couple of defenders there to bring him down.
Tackle made right at midfield. A gain of 2. Brings up 2nd and 8.
Need a better result than that last run. It's 2nd and 8. Shotgun snap to Sanford. And this one too far in front of him. It's incomplete. Try getting it to Nico Collins. So they're left facing 3rd and long.
That's what I call complimentary defense right there. That pressure by the group up front, that leads to the incompletion and to the benefit of that secondary.
No connection on the last play. Now it's 3rd down. To throw. Oh, and he nearly had the interception, but he couldn't reel it in. That's the big overtime play they needed. But still, 4th down coming up.
He was covered by
You know that is such a bummer because those are the moments you live for defensively. Those are all the reps you do in practice to get to that moment when the ball's in your hand to make that interception. He can't get it done. Now he's got to flush it and go make another play.
Ooh, it's away, but he knows he mishit that one. Headed for the sideline. No return on this one. It's going to make it out of bounds and across the 25, spotted at the 24. The Kansas City offense back out there and set to go. And they're playing with a chance to take the lead right here. Get a nice little cushion in what has been an otherwise really close game.
Yeah, and really the mindset, Kate, is this has got to be the drive. When you break the huddle, you look at each other and say, right now, these are the moments that tilt the game in our favor. Because you know if you don't get it done, you've given your opponent that opportunity.
Completed over the middle. And he'll get it out to the 34 before he's tracked down. Timeout taken by Kansas City. It's 2nd. And that'll leave them with just 1 remaining in overtime.
That is a textbook 1st down completion. Sets up 2nd and very manageable and creates space to take that shot downfield.
Nice spot here for the offense. It's 2nd and 1. Baker now from the gun. Has him on the quick hitter. And he'll pick up enough to move the chains.
That pitch and catch won't show up as a big play on the stat sheet, but it gives his own defense a little time to rest and gives an offensive coordinator a new set of downs to work with.
At the 40-yard line.
From the 40-yard line now, and this is 1st and 10. From the gun, Mayfield. Right back to Goddard, and he's got it. And they're going to be set up with a 1st and goal here from the 7.
You know, Kate, we often talk about flipping the field in special teams, right? A kick return, a good punt. Well, an explosive play like that does the exact same thing. Look at the difference in field position. By hitting on that shot, you've totally flipped the field and the tone of this drive.
Harrison Butker out now. He knows how big this try is. Timeout Chicago. It uses its 2nd. And now the entire game rests on his next kick. Pretty automatic look for him from the left. The kick is
On the sideline, ready to bail you out. And he knocks that one right through to give him the lead.
So it's a win for the visiting Chiefs. And they only needed to set him up with a shot to connect and win it with 3, and his aim was true to make it happen and put an end to this competitive ball game. That does it for another broadcast of the NFL on EA Sports. With my partner in the booth, Brock Heward, I'm Kate Scott. It's a win for the Chiefs as we say so long from Chicago.